Early history and founding. Mycenaean period, 1600 to 1100 BCE. The region around Sparta was inhabited during the Mycenaean era, known for its palatial centers and advanced civilization. Archaeological evidence suggests that there were settlements in the Eurotas River Valley during this period, though Sparta itself was not yet established as a significant city. Dorian invasion, circa 1100 BCE. According to ancient tradition, the Dorians invaded the Peloponnesus around 1100 BCE. This invasion is often associated with the decline of the Mycenaean civilization and the onset of the Greek Dark Ages. The Dorians settled in the region and eventually founded the city of Sparta. Archaic period, c. 800 to 480 BCE. Formation of the Spartan state. Sparta began to develop as a distinct city-state, polis, around the 8th century BCE. Unlike other Greek city-states, Sparta did not develop a significant urban center but remained a collection of villages. It developed a dual kingship system, with two kings from separate royal families, the Agiads and the Eurypontids, ruling simultaneously. This system was unique to Sparta and helped balance power within the state. Lycurgus and the Great Retra. The legendary lawgiver Lycurgus is credited with establishing the foundations of Spartan society. Though the historicity of Lycurgus is debated, the reforms attributed to him, known as the Great Retra, were crucial in shaping Spartan life. These reforms emphasized military training, communal living, and austerity, creating a society focused on discipline and equality among its male citizens. Mycenaean Wars, c. 743 to 724 BCE and c. 685 to 668 BCE. Sparta engaged in two significant wars with the neighboring region of Messenia. These conflicts, known as the First and Second Messenian Wars, were fought to subjugate the Messenians and expand Spartan territory. The successful conclusion of these wars resulted in the enslavement of the Messenians, who became helots, state-owned serfs forced to work the land and provide food for Sparta. Classical period, c. 480 to 323 BCE. Persian Wars, 499 to 449 BCE. Sparta played a pivotal role in the Greek resistance against the Persian Empire. At the Battle of Thermopylae in 480 BCE, King Leonidas and his 300 Spartans famously held off a much larger Persian force, demonstrating Spartan bravery and military skill. Although the battle ended in defeat, it became a symbol of heroism. Sparta later participated in the decisive Battle of Plataea in 479 BCE, helping to secure Greek victory over the Persians. Peloponnesian War, 431 to 404 BCE. Sparta led the Peloponnesian League, a coalition of city-states, against Athens and its allies in the protracted Peloponnesian War. The war was marked by shifting alliances, devastating battles, and widespread destruction. Despite suffering setbacks, Sparta eventually emerged victorious in 404 BCE, largely due to Persian financial support that allowed it to build a navy capable of defeating the Athenian fleet. This victory established Sparta as the dominant power in Greece. Hegemony and decline. Sparta's hegemony was short-lived. The rigid social system that had once given it strength became a weakness. The Battle of Leuctra in 371 BCE, where the Thebans, led by Epaminondas, decisively defeated the Spartans, marked the beginning of Sparta's decline. This defeat shattered the myth of Spartan invincibility and led to the loss of much of its territory and influence. Hellenistic period, 323 to 146 BCE. Struggles and adaptation. Sparta struggled to maintain its traditional social and military systems in the face of changing political dynamics in Greece. The rise of Macedon under Philip II and Alexander the Great further marginalized Sparta. Unlike other Greek city-states, Sparta did not fully integrate into the Hellenistic world, often resisting external influences and reforms. Cleomenes III and reform. In the late 3rd century BCE, King Cleomenes III attempted to reform and revitalize Sparta. His reforms included canceling debts, redistributing land, and restructuring the military. Despite initial successes, his efforts ultimately failed. The Battle of Sellasia in 222 BCE saw Sparta defeated by the Macedonian king Antigonus III Doson, leading to a loss of autonomy and further decline. Roman conquest. By the 2nd century BCE, Sparta had lost much of its former power and influence. It eventually became a part of the Roman Republic, losing its independence in 146 BCE after the Roman conquest of Greece. Under Roman rule, Sparta was reduced to a secondary city, more known for its historical legacy than any contemporary significance. Roman and later periods. Roman era. During the Roman era, Sparta became a tourist attraction, known for its past glories and the austere lifestyle of its inhabitants. Roman writers and tourists often visited Sparta to witness its unique customs and traditions. Byzantine period. The region continued to be inhabited during the Byzantine era, though Sparta itself faded in importance. The nearby town of Mistras became a significant center in the late Byzantine period, serving as a cultural and administrative hub. Modern rediscovery. The site of ancient Sparta was rediscovered in the 19th century, with archaeological excavations providing valuable insights into Spartan history and culture. The modern town of Sparta, founded in 1834, is located near the site of ancient Sparta. Key aspects of Spartan society. Military culture. Sparta was renowned for its militaristic society. Spartan males, known as Spartiates, underwent rigorous training from a young age through the agoge, a state-sponsored education system designed to produce disciplined and skilled warriors. This training emphasized endurance, strength, and loyalty to the state. Social structure. Spartan society was divided into several classes. Spartiates, full citizens who underwent the agoge and had political rights. They were professional soldiers dedicated to the state's service. Perioikoi, free non-citizens who lived in surrounding towns and villages. They were responsible for trade, manufacturing, and other economic activities, and they served in the military but did not have full political rights. Helots, state-owned serfs who worked the land and provided agricultural produce for Sparta. The Helots were essential to Spartan society, but they were often harshly treated and lived under constant threat of violence. Government. Sparta's political system was a mixed oligarchy with democratic elements. It included dual kingship, 2 kings from separate royal families ruled simultaneously, serving as military leaders and religious figures. Gerousia, a council of elders, consisting of 28 members over the age of 60, along with the 2 kings. The Gerousia proposed laws and served as a high court. Apella, an assembly of male citizens who voted on proposals made by the Gerousia. The Apella had limited power and could not propose laws. Ephors, 5 officials elected annually who oversaw the kings, ensured compliance with laws, and handled day-to-day governance. The ephors wielded significant power and could even depose a king. Education and lifestyle. The agoge was central to Spartan education, emphasizing physical training, survival skills, and communal living. Boys entered the agoge at age 7 and remained in the system until they became full citizens at 30. Spartan women, unlike their counterparts in other Greek city-states, enjoyed relatively greater freedom and responsibilities. They were educated, owned property, and participated in physical training to ensure they could bear strong children. Cultural legacy. Sparta's legacy is a blend of historical achievements and mythologized narratives. The Spartan way of life, with its emphasis on discipline, austerity, and military excellence, has fascinated and inspired people throughout history. While the actual practices of Sparta were often harsh and rigid, the ideal of the disciplined and self-sacrificing Spartan warrior has endured as a powerful cultural symbol.